Hey fellas, today I'm going to be playing the Vermander Curse, which is another game by Zed Technician, which explores the Vermander family. I believe in Midnight Maid Night, it also was related to them. I think they were the owners of the mansion that we were having to move out. So let's see what happens in this one. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a prequel, a sequel, or what the relation is. So maybe we'll find out in this one. But let's get into it and see what happens. You wanted to see me, Mr. Vermander, sir? He kind of looks like JP Vermander. He kind of looks like Joseph, the son in Midnight Maid Night. Hannah, why aren't these month's profits as high as last month's? I've been looking over that piece of paper you gave me earlier. I don't like the numbers on it at all. I can't make heads or tails out of that dang thing. They raised the threshold on how much you need to donate in order to get your tax deduction. Remember, sir? They did what? When was this? Sir, I've been reminding you about this for the last 8 months. It's actually fine, though. You still end up saving more money than if you didn't get the deduction, so... The good Lord is my witness. I am being swindled. I will not stand for this. No one gets one over on J.P. Vermander. No, sir. Not now, and not ever. But, sir... Now then, where have I been donating all my hard-earned money to again? The hospital, sir. Hospital? Which one? There's only one in town, sir. The only hospital in this godforsaken backwater town, they still have the nerve to swindle me out of my money? The nerve of those sick people. Well, I know exactly how to handle a situation like this. Prepare the ritual, Hannah, and go fetch me my robes. Okay, what? He's being swindled out of money, so he immediately resorts to some, occultism rituals. Interesting. I mean, hey, alright. 0 to 100 real quick. The ritual. But, Mr. Vermander, sir, please. This is entirely uncalled for. The people in that hospital have done nothing to you, sir. Besides, the difference in profits between this month and last month is only about 1% less, sir. 1%? Oh, come on. That's a lot. That's nice and all, Hannah, but I don't remember asking. Now go. We don't have time to waste. Notify me immediately when everything is ready. Okay, sir. Wow. What a dick. Hello? Hello? Anyone home? What an interesting rat fella. I hear ya, I hear you. Give a gal a minute. His sunken eyes. Oh my goodness. Is that an anteater? Dr. Ida, Ida the anteater? Is that? I don't know what else it could be with a snout like that. I mean, look at that dude. Holy moly. Yeah? Hello there. Dr. Ida, I presume? That's me. Who's asking? Fantastic. I'm Morton, the nurse whose transfer request you received. Transfer request? What in the world are you talking about? You aren't aware? Surely you read the email concerning me. We don't get no regular internet out here, sonny boy. Only thing we can get out here is that old satellite connection. And we ain't got that either. Okay, so we don't have any internet. But if you're here to help, then I ain't about to complain. You got a lot to learn, so you better pay attention, because I'm only saying this once. I'm all ears, doctor. When patients come in, I write their information down on this here clipboard. Wouldn't it be better to use a computer instead? No. Yeah, alright, alright. She doesn't like her technology. The waiting room's over here. Ain't much to say about it. All the magazines are older than I am. Ain't none of them worth reading no more. Oh my. We got 8 rooms. 3 are occupied, the rest ain't. Mr. Lane Boyd is in 4A. He had a pretty bad back injury, but we fixed him right up. Miss Tammy Giles is in room 2A. She needed one of them teeth pulled, and we ain't got many options for anesthetic. So I gave her some of that old-fashioned medicine to keep under the sink. She'll be a little dizzy for a while, but everything else went smooth as silk. Dizzy for a while, old-fashioned medicine. Oh, she must have gave her some hard stuff. Impressive. There's a woman over in 6A, too. Poor thing cut up her hand real bad on her job, then tried to hide it. Her boss found out and sent her here. I ain't managed to figure out her name. So I wrote her down as Jane Doe and patched her up. Ah, mystery. I wonder who she is. We ain't known to ask too many questions around here, Mr. Morton. We're here to help. Got it? Understood, Doctor. We got 2 bathrooms, an operating room, and something like a kitchen. Oh, excellent. The lights in here don't work half the time. Keep our medicine supply in the OR, but most of the bottles are empty because the budget ain't paying to refill them. And there ain't nothing ever in the fridge, so don't bother checking. Oh, does anything in this hospital function as intended? Not really. Fair enough. And that's about it. Let's head on back to the front desk so we can get you signed in and start your first shift. Yeah, this hospital isn't looking very... I mean, even with his quote-unquote donations, I feel like they're not doing too hot. That old sign-in sheet is somewhere over there. I suggest you go ahead and start searching for it yourself, because I ain't about to come look for it. Understood, Doctor. I'll find it. In the meanwhile, I better go make my rounds and check up on the patients. Come and get me if you need something. Oh, heavens. Oh, my... Look at that snout. It kind of almost looks... I guess it's the angle, but it looks smaller than it did when we were looking at it from, like, the side. Oh, yeah, wait. Let's check the clipboard. We got people... Okay, nose. We got 4A, 2A, 6A. Okay. Next dosage. We actually had to give him dose. Okay, I guess we're going to have to give him medicine at some point. If we have any. I'm pretty sure she said they were like... The majority is gone. Well, hello. Are you an axolotl, I guess? How you feeling, dear? Hey, Dr. Ida. What are you doing here? Still ain't sobered up yet, huh? Nope. That's fine, dear. At least I too ain't gonna bother you no more. Just give it some time and try to get some rest, okay? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much we gave her, but she seems to be a bit out of it. Like a lot. Okay, we got some hellhounds. Everything alright in here? I'm fine, Doc. Matter of fact, I feel like I could walk out of here right now. Oh. See, he can't even laugh without it hurting him. This is exactly why I said, Lang baby, please stay off the roof. It's dangerous. We can pay someone else to clean the gutters. But did he listen? No. He waited until I left for work, and then he tried to get up there himself. One little gust of wind, the next thing you know, straight into the hedges. You know, I could have done it if the wind hadn't picked up. That's not the point. You shouldn't have been up there in the first place. Doctor, can you please give this man something to fix his terminal lack of common sense, please? Sorry, honey. We ain't got nothing to fix that. Now, you two try to take it easy, alright? I'll be back later on. He's in trouble. Mr. Hellhound Boy's in trouble. Oh. We got a squid? Octopus? Let's say cephalopod. How you doing, dear? Okay. Hand is fine, no? You ain't got nothing to worry about. It'll regrow back good as new. Good. Thank you. You are most welcome, dear. Try to get some rest. I'll check back in later. Yes. She seems interesting. Alright, that's everyone. I better get back to Mr. Morton. Oh, well, hello. Dr. Ida. The phone started ringing while you were gone, so I answered it. And the caller won't stop going on and on about rituals and demons, among other things that I don't understand. I think that it may be best if you talk to her. There's always something. Dr. Ida, how often do you have to deal with rituals and demons? You don't seem too fazed by it. Honey, slow down. Ain't none of this making sense. Please, you have to get out of there right now. My boss just summoned an actual genuine demon and now you're all in danger. Uh-huh. And who do you work for again? JP Vermander, madam. Who was that, doctor? He's some rich city boy who moved out here when he inherited his family's estate. A lot of folks around here had to pay him rent because his family owns the land. Yes, that's him exactly. I don't know all the details, but there's a blood pact, and a demon, and a curse, and all kinds of other stuff. You need to leave now. Once the clock strikes 10, you won't be able to leave. Honey, that's less than 2 minutes. Ain't no way we're getting everyone out of here that fast. My goodness, I didn't expect the stakes to be this high on my first night. But I'm committed at this point. Is there anything we can do to help our situation? I did go snooping into a few old journals kept by the Vermanders. Based on what I've read, if you can make it to sunrise, the demon will leave. There's a bunch of rules you'll need to follow in order to keep yourself safe. For example, every hour until sunrise, the demon will enter the place it was summoned to. It will travel down the nearest hallway in search of blood, specifically your blood. Its own rules prevent it from opening doors to search for you, so keep those closed. Seems like a demon who can't open doors. Seems fairly easy to avoid, I guess. Okay. What room are you both in right now? The reception area. You'll need to keep that in mind, alright? When the demon arrives, make sure you're in the same room as when the ritual started. If someone isn't, the demon will know. And once it knows where someone is, closing the doors won't stop it. If you're ready, I can tell you what to expect once 10 o'clock hits. I ain't about to let no demon run roughshod all over my house of healing. Just tell us what we need to do, honey. Okay, here's what's gonna happen first. The demon places a lot of emphasis on windows for some reason, right? It'll try to use its powers to open up the windows around itself. You're gonna need, and I cannot stress this enough, you need to close any and all windows before the hour is up. Leave one open, the demon gets stronger. And you don't want that, alright? You finish with everything you need to do before the hour is up. Try staring at a clock. I'm sure it will help pass the time extra faster. I'll stay on the line just in case you need me to repeat something. Good luck and please be careful. So we need to be on the lookout for windows open and close all the doors. I'm not sure if it matters if I close the doors in rooms that don't have anybody in them, but I mean, I might as well. I guess there's no reason not to. I don't think there's any windows in the kitchen or operating room. Oh, bathroom. Oh my, look at that snout. Stunning. Absolute. Wish I had a snout like that. The time was 11 p.m. All the windows had been closed, and then it arrived. Oh no, it's here. Oh, I left the door open. Oh, whoops. Oh, oh no. That was a big mistake. Ma'am, the demon. It swooped in here and stole the doctor away. I've never seen something move that quickly before. Oh no. I can't handle this on my own, ma'am. I can't do it. Try to stay calm, please. You're not alone. I'm still here with you. You can do it. Just stay calm and I'll guide you through the rest, okay? You're right, ma'am. I lost my cool for a little bit there. I'm sorry. It's fine. We'll get through this. Now then, you'd be surprised how much the demon's power resonates with electronics. You can gain access into the phone lines and try to gain power too. Notice the phone continuously ringing. That's exactly what it's trying to do, alright? This is going to sound crazy, but you need to pick up the phone and listen. Pay attention because this part is important. If you hear anything, and I mean anything, on the other end, you gotta recite this mantra. Your presence is not welcomed here. You must depart immediately. Don't worry, you'll remember when the time comes. But if there's silence on the other end, keep quiet. Silence means it hasn't properly figured out the phone's location yet. And you don't want to give it any clues, alright? So we can get to keep going, even though we got the doctor? Okay. I'm assuming that there's gonna be, I mean, there has to be multiple endings for this one. At least I'm probably, since I'm able to continue even though the doctor's been snatched away, so it's just me. So there's multiple. I guess I will. Oh, try to get them all. Hey, there's some lady in the mirror looking at me. I believe that's you, ma'am. Strange things are happening tonight. I need to get you back to your room, please. My bad. I'll go back now. Oh yeah, she is loopy. She is done for. There's a squid. You listen closely. You don't hear anything. I think we're also quiet if, yeah, the presence has departed. Okay. It's gonna be 12 soon. Do I have to give somebody pain meds? OR? Yeah, here we go. See, who needed them at 12? I think somebody did for sure. Next dosage 1 a.m. Jane Doe, 12 a.m. What room is she in? 6A. How are you feeling, ma'am? Yes. Okay. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay, so maybe I'll have to wait until... Alright, I see. I gotta wait until 12 and then do it, not do it before 12 hits. The time was 12. All the windows had been closed. All the phones had been answered correctly. And then it arrived. So I guess the loopy axolotl lady is gonna be like just meandering about the hospital, all out of it, and we have to keep making sure that she goes back to her room, I guess. Here's what's gonna happen this time. There's something about the demon's power that resonates with TV signals, right? It will turn on any TV it can manage to gain access to. They never show anything besides static, but that's still bad. If it happens, just turn the TV off. That'll kick it out for a while. But don't leave any TVs that it's controlling on, alright? It won't end well. Alright. It's now 12, so Jane Doe needs her pill. Clear. The Hellhounds are good. What's the next room? Good now. Madam, I brought you your scheduled pain medication. Yes, good. Okay. So I don't know what happens if we don't give them the pain meds. But I'm assuming it's probably going to have something to do with, like, how the endings play out. They were properly treated or whatever. We're going to need another one at, I think it was 1 a.m. Oh. Is this where y'all keep the shredded cheese? I was told there's nothing in the refrigerator, so probably not. For now, though, I need you to get back to your room, please. My bad. I'll go back now. Poor Tammy. She's all gacked up on that whoop chicken. Okay, I think we're good. Let's stare at the clock for a little bit and see what happens. The time was 1. All the windows had been closed, televisions turned off, phones answered correctly. And then it arrived. There's nothing here for you, you big old demon goober. And yeah, I left the bathroom door open, so I guess it doesn't matter, like, the doors that can be left open as long as there's nobody in them. It's fine. Here's what's going to happen next. The demon will try to draw power from any lights it can gain access to, right? You know it's inside a room trying to siphon power when the lights start flickering. When it happens, all you need to do is enter the room, close the door, and shut your eyes for a few seconds. You're really going to need to use the space inside of your mind to focus for this to work. Oh, space. Nice. You'll know it worked when the light stops flickering. Make sure you do it right, okay? If you don't, then... So 1 a.m. for Lloyd. Don't hear anything, so let's be quiet. Okay, the presence has departed. Okay, TV off, window closed. Oh, back to your room, Tammy. Hey, there's some kind of lady in the mirror looking at me. I believe that's you, ma'am. Strange things are happening tonight. I need you to get back to your room, please. My bad. I'll go back now. Okay, it's been hours now. She is still pretty messed up, man. I don't know what Etta gave her, but can't be good. Sir, I brought you your scheduled pain medication. Just in time. My back was starting to act up again. Phew. Ooh, I haven't been checking for lights. That looks fine. That looks fine. Okay, all of those look fine. Oh, this one doesn't. So let's close the door and space. How long do we hold it? Okay, that worked. OR's fine. Kitchen's good. I guess I'm gonna have to check both bathrooms and the kitchen and operating room now. Not only for the axolotl Lady Tammy, but just in case there's lights going crazy in there. The time was 2 a.m. All the windows have been closed, television's turned off, none of the lights have been left flickering, and all the phones answered correctly. And then it arrived. Sorry there, Mr. Demon. I've done everything I was supposed to. Ain't nobody for you to done murder. No murderlation for you, buddy. Yeah, you go on get. There's one final thing this demon is going to try. There's more ritualistic candles. It has the power to manifest them inside its area of influence. It's vital and very, very important that if you see one, you extinguish it. If you let it burn, the demon will be able to draw power from it. It won't try anything new after this, so you don't have to worry about any more new rules. Oh, I almost forgot something. This part is important too. Whatever you do, make sure you don't. Oh, man. Well, Dr. Ida, oh, yeah, candle, did warn us about how the power doesn't work half the time. That's a lot to do. We gotta be on our toes. Okay, she's in bed. That's a good sign. That's good news, at least. Alright, good night, cephalopod. Whispering. Okay, recite the mantra. Yeah, you get out of here. I don't have a more comfy chair for Mrs. Hellhound. Okay, nothing in the OR, nothing in the kitchen. Oh, it was only one candle. I assume that's gonna have the chance to be more, but Unless we missed one, which is also possible. 3 a.m. Okay, alright. Okay, yeah. We did it all. Nice. Sorry, buddy. Nothing here for you. Demon? More like nerd. I'm sorry. He doesn't deserve that. He's just doing his job. Don't hear anything. Say nothing. I guess all my patients are just deaf. Probably gonna be sleeping right beside a ringing phone. Whoa, whoa. The door like hit me and that was weird. Okay, no candles in the OR. Oh, okay, got the kitchen. Bathroom's good. Other bathroom's good. Okay, I think we're set. Let's find out. Yep. Yep. Okay. Nice. We did it. I know. Candles. At least they're easy to be seen, like the candles. You okay in here, lady? I'm assuming you're on top of the world still, so. Yeah, you guys are good. Bathroom's good. That room's good. Bathroom's good. Shallow breathing. Recite the mantra. Get out of here. Okay, looks good. Oh, well, hello there. Didn't like that. I saw a little spooky fella looking at me. I got nothing for you, mister. Time is 5 a.m. Okay, windows, televisions, night lights. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. The sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in this world much longer. It had already fulfilled its side of the Vermander Pact, so it departed from this world, back from whence it came. Nurse Morton had managed to survive. He was finally safe. Now we got the Nurse Morton ending. However, oh no, an investigation into the disappearance of Dr. Ito was launched. An investigation that was compromised by Vermander's influence. Despite his innocence and lack of evidence, Nurse Morton was charged and convicted in connecting with the disappearance. Oh no. With him being behind bars, his daughter suddenly had to grow up without her father. She was now alone in a completely unfamiliar town, all through no fault of her own. The only other person who knew the truth left was Hannah. But soon, she too had suddenly disappeared, and upon searching her home, the only thing found was a strange lit candle. In the end, J.P. Vermander got the, oh, well, thank the heavens he got to keep his 1%. I thought this was gonna be like a terrible ending, and that's all that mattered. So it let us continue to play even though Dr. Ito was got. So I'm assuming that's a bad ending. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to get all of them. So once I get new endings or get to new parts, I'm gonna add those on as well. So I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so for this ending, I'm trying to leave open windows and stuff like that, TVs, to see what happens when he becomes empowered. The demon was able to draw power for a third and final time. Okay, yeah, so it's 3 times no matter how many you leave. I had left the TV and a light on last time, and it still only counted for, I guess, one power up. This is the third time I've tried it. So any mistake still does it. There would be no stopping it now. So is that just a... Okay, that's just a straight up ending as well when he becomes fully powered. Okay. This power fully realized, the demon was no longer limited to the confines of the hospital it was summoned to. One can imagine the destruction of a powerful, all-seeing demon could bring upon a small and unsuspecting town. This compounded with the fact that the only hospital in the area was now out of commission. It led to one of the most tragic histories in the town, though in the end, JP Vermander got to keep his extra 1%. Okay, so that's all that mattered. So yeah, yet again, not like a super terrible. I mean, it's not a good ending, but that 1% was important to him. I get it. I get it, JP. You freaking 1%er. Alright, so that's 2 endings. Let's go for some more. Alrighty. We're back, and I think we're gearing up to get I guess good ending. Pretty sure I did everything correctly. I'm hoping I did everything correctly. The sun began to rise upon our little town. Demon couldn't stay much longer. However, in direct violation of the Vermander Pact, no blood had been spilled that night. The most important part of the pact had not been fulfilled, which meant the agreement was now null and void. After generations of being enslaved to the Vermander family, the demon was finally free. Oh man, they enslaved the demon? Oh lord. They're a lot worse than I previously thought. And though it did not have much time left, it knew exactly how it wished to spend its final moments. Oh, is it getting some revenge, perhaps? Oh, I'm pretty sure that's his door. That demon is not happy. Hannah, what in the world are you doing back here this early? Hannah? Oh, it's you. Don't you have some work to be doing? What do you want? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you go forgetting that you work for me, mister. I command you to get out of here. Why won't you listen to me, you stupid? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's cooked. He is. The angry howls of the demon echoed throughout the town that morning, and then the estate fell deathly quiet. As it turned out, Hannah hadn't left the Vermanter estate that previous night. She had been far too tired to return home after feeding instructions to the phone all night. Instead, she fell asleep in one of the manor's empty rooms. She was awakened by the awful noises emitting from upstairs. Hannah climbed the stairs and quickly made her way over to the office. Inside, there lay J.P. Vermander, beaten, unmoving, and absolutely mangled. But against all odds, he was still alive. You can't kill evil. That's just how it works. Hannah had a choice to make. A large part of her wanted to simply leave him there, to give him the same disrespect and disregard that he showed to the others. She turned to leave, but deep down she knew that wasn't the right thing to do. You go, Hannah. You a real one, even for people who don't deserve it. As bad as he was, she would not stoop to his level. So instead, she called for help. In an ironic turn of events, JP's Vermander's life was saved at the very same hospital he tried to rid himself of. Despite their rightful and justified anger at the man, Dr. Ida and Nurse Morton treated him no different than any other patient, and he was soon on the road to a full recovery. Okay, that the demon did not do a very good job. During his stay in the hospital, he was given a room near the front. Day after day, he watched the patients as they came and went. He watched as the hospital's only doctor and sole nurse did their best to help every person that arrived. And as he watched, he realized something. Those confusing numbers on that little piece of paper actually meant something. Those numbers represented actual people, people with lives and emotions, people that just wanted to get the help they deserved. It took a near death experience at the hands of an angry demon and an intensive stay in the hospital. JP finally felt something that no Vermander had felt for a very long time: remorse. And he vowed he would do everything in his power to try and make amends. Oh, we got a little redemption arc for this Vermander. However, due to the pact being broken, most of the wealth and power it granted was soon lost to crippling debt. With no other options, JP sold off his estate and assets to pay his dues, and the last remaining bit of his fortune was donated to the hospital. As a sign of goodwill, Dr. Ida let him stay in one of their vacant rooms until he could get back on his feet. He is currently working as a fast food delivery driver to make ends meet, as he wasn't qualified for anything else. Though he does miss his money and his old lifestyle, in the end, he's just thankful to still be alive. Quick turnaround, for the better. Morton settled into his new job as a nurse just fine. Despite the rough first night, he grew to love the strange new town and its people. In the end, he knew that decision to move here was the best one for both him and his daughter. Ida is still the best and only doctor in town. She plans to use the donation money to renovate the hospital so they can provide the best care possible for years and years ahead. And now that they had an actual budget, she decided to hire on an accountant. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Hannah happily accepted the position as her old job was no longer available. She's glad to finally have a boss that appreciates her hard work. And though it took a while, she did eventually forgive Vermander for all his misdeeds. The hospital had a bright future ahead of it, and everyone was on good terms. And that's all that mattered. Alrighty. So, yeah, I think that's all the endings. We had the ending where the nurse or doctor was got. Then we had the ending where he powered up all the way. And then we had this one where it was a good ending. I may check for more, and if I do, I'll put it at the end, but I think I got them all. So thanks for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. So I realized I didn't do an ending where everybody was got by the demon. Oh yeah, she's still inebriated. Tammy had wandered out of her room, standing in the bathroom. So yeah, because I did the first one and only the doctor was missing, and it got blamed on the nurse. So I don't think I did it where everybody's missing yet. So we're gonna try that. Now we did see them got before Lingvoids. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see here. I think there's like I'm assuming everybody can be got by the demon, even if it doesn't power up completely. Like all the patients and the hospital staff. So that's what I'm doing currently. So I don't want him to power up. Okay, recite the mantra. All right. Okay, looks good. So I think it's just the axolotl and us two left. Okay. Now is it gonna get the axolotl or us? Look at the axolotl. No, Tammy, no. Loved you, Tammy. Under normal circumstances, Tammy Giles was known as an Giles. I was thinking like Gills. Tammy Giles was known as an awkward and shy person. She hadn't wanted to visit the hospital. No, quite the opposite. It was only when her tooth pain became unbearable that she finally made up her mind to have it pulled, a decision that would ultimately be one of her last. Poor Tammy. Well, at least she probably didn't feel anything. I mean, she was absolutely, like, conked out. Okay, so lights, right. So think, I think it's just us now. I think it was all three got. Still don't want him to power up, so I have to do this. Well, at least I don't have to worry about shutting any of the doors. Okay, say nothing. Oh, you can actually just close your eyes outside of the room as well. I didn't know that. Cool. Okay, skip ahead. Let him get one of us. All right. Mr. Nurse Morton is done for. That demon, it was in here. I ain't never seen nothing move that quick. It swooped Mr. Morton up like it was nothing. Oh no. This is a house of healing. How dare that Vermander do this to us? We just want to help people. Believe me, ma'am, I know. We can deal with him later. Right now we need to focus. There's one final thing. Yep, get the candles. Yep, make sure you don't what? Make sure we don't what? I'm very afraid. I don't think we have to do any of this. We're the last people or person alive. So let's go ahead and see what happens when he come gets us. Yeah, come and get me, you big jerk. We don't actually get to see the demon too much in this one. Like, he's here in, like, the corner of your eye occasionally, but not very much. Uh-oh. Dude, she assumed a battle stance, too. She went down fighting. No one could make sense of it. Both Dr. Ida and Nurse Morton had suddenly disappeared without a trace. No signs of a struggle, forced entry, and absolutely no clues as to where they'd gone. They had both simply vanished. Thought Dr. Ida to run things, a hospital that had served the community for decades stood abandoned. Now unable to get the medical help that they relied on, the town suffered. But none suffered as much as Morton's now orphaned daughter. Well, I mean, the other family had an orphan, too. She was now alone in a completely unfamiliar town with no idea what could have happened to her father. The truth, however, was known only by Hannah. She feared what might happen should Vermander ever figure out her involvement in trying to prevent his plan. What she wanted more than anything was to pack up, leave town, and go somewhere far away. But her meager salary as a secretary didn't allow for this. She continued on working for someone she both feared and despised, too afraid of what he may do should she try to quit. With Hannah's silence, no one could ever back up the disappearances to anyone or anything, and he got away without consequence. Untold amounts of misfortune had been brought upon the small town, but in the end, Vermander got to keep his extra 1%. Good. Good. So yes, that was actually, I think, all the endings. And it didn't really matter, apparently, if all the patients had gotten by the demon. It was only that the nurses had got him. Did get a star for that one as well, so I guess technically it fell under either one of the first two endings. I see.